Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing amazing. I am not sure why the camera is a bit blurry, and I hope you guys can hear me very well. Today I am going to be explaining, just kind of sharing about the love of God, and I'm going to be reading excerpts from this book, My Father's Daughter. I'm very excited about this book. If you don't know this, Oyenka Owenko is actually dead. And I recently just went through a situation myself, and basically I needed to understand what God's love really means. And the Lord literally had to give me that understanding. And I got the book before, but I had not started reading the book yet. So I started reading the book today, and I was very shocked. I feel like I wasn't quite shocked because I knew that the book would be a powerful book when I did tune into Truth TV to just, hear what she was actually saying in the interview. And if you've not watched that interview, I definitely suggest that you should. So I'm going to be reading the prologue of the book, and I'm sorry for my very interesting camera. So again, if you've not got the book, I highly suggest that you should get the book. Okay. So I'm going to read the prologue. Oyenka, Papa, and the Ear of Corn. Vroom was the deep sound of Papa's car, a white Chevrolet Impala. It stopped the car a few feet away from the fence, and I immediately left what I was doing and went into hiding. Papa had earlier purchased an ear of corn at the church bazaar for a guinea, a pound, and a shilling. This was a lot of money at the time. Items at church bazaars were bought for much more than they were worth at that as a way of raising money for projects. I wanted to eat the ear of corn. So I asked Papa, but he was too busy preparing for his outing. It did not respond. I assumed that his silence was permission to eat the corn. So I took it to an older cousin. I took it to an older cousin who helped me to roast it. We both ate it. Between the roasting and the eating, however, it dawned on me that Papa had not given his express permission. I became worried at taking something without consent. With Papa's return, worry turned into shame and shame into fear. So I hid. Nye, nye, nye. That's Igbo. I probably am butchering the language right now. Papa called in excitement as he opened the door to the house. He called me not by my name, but by the affectionate appellation which only he used, and which had since replaced my birth names. He met silence. On any other occasion, I would have left whatever I was doing to run straight into his open arms at the sound of his voice. He would carry me high in the air and ask how I was doing and if I had eaten. We would then both sit down to eat his meal. Unyamnya, unyamnya. He called again, darting frantically around the house looking for me, as though in search of a lost gold coin. I heard him, but I did not respond as I did not know how to look him in the face. It soon became obvious that Papa would neither eat his lunch nor sit down till he found me. Unable to bear the tension anymore, I came out of hiding, much to his relief and mine. Why were you hiding? He asked. Papa, I ate your corn, I said, looking at my feet with my heart thumping, sorry. Papa did not respond, and I stood there, not looking at him, you know. After a while, Papa stooped gently before me in a manner that made our heights appear the same. And he said, promise never to hide from me again, no matter what. Papa raised my chin so we could make eye contact, sealing the agreement. He did not scold me about eating the corn. His concern was that I should not deprive him of my company. We proceeded to eat his food together as though nothing happened. That day had remained etched in my memory. So that's what I wanted to read today. I know it's quite short, but I know there is somebody out there that doesn't really understand the love of God. They're going through trials and tribulation right now, and it almost feels like like you're going through a series of tests. But if you've not watched the short that I posted today, basically giving you an idea of like, the heart of the Lord, that the Lord will never actually, take you through a series of tests just to see your capacity or to see your strength. We in our weakness is our strength. It doesn't need you to prove it because it is God. And the Lord loves you so much, regardless of what you're going through. And He wants to work with you, He wants to provide a solution. If He can't find you, there's no way He's able to help you. You have to present yourself to the Lord so that He can actually help you, you know. Um, so that's what I just wanted to say. And the Lord wants the best for you. Okay. The Lord loves you. And I like what Oyinka Onwenu says somewhere. She said that she doesn't really understand how someone can love so much because love is so hard. And like the fact that she actually, admits the obvious, even though a lot of people are so quick to jump into the notion that, oh, I love you so much, I love you, I've been that person too. But love is very complicated, right? Love isn't just about the butterflies. It's also about hard moments. It's about long suffering, which we know God is going through right now. It's about patience. It's about endurance. It's about you know consistency. It's about loving someone through thick and thin. Love is commitment, and this is how the Lord loves us. And I know that there's a saying that a father or mother loves their kids more than the kid loves the parents. And I think it's pretty interesting. I feel like the child will grow up and forget memories that's so precious to the parents. And when they grow older, they kind of are distant a bit, and like they're not able to create fresh intimate memories. And depending on what has happened over the years will determine like if that intimacy can be restored. Relationships are really very, very crucial, and they're very, very fragile. And ultimately the Lord loves us no matter what. And yeah, I just wanted to express the love of Lord to somebody out there. The Lord loves you so, so, so much, so much. He loves you so much. Okay. I don't know how to express it. No matter what you've gone through, the Lord loves you, and nothing that is going on in this world is like the Lord's doing. Everything that is happening right now is evil caused by the devil. And he has already, his promises will prevail. You just have to trust in the promises of the Lord, no matter how hard life gets. And not to say that, well, it's the Lord. Don't let those things affect your relationship with the Lord or how you actually view God. The Lord loves you so much. So when the Lord calls you, don't hide. If you've sinned against the Lord, don't hide. Present yourself unto the Lord and show yourself just as you are. And because of the Lord loves you so much, He will open up His arms to receive you. And I went to Sephora today, and I just was putting up a lot of products, perfumes, my hair as well. It's just like, getting carried away. And a girl actually had a tattoo on her body which said, basically, I love you a lot, something like that. And then underneath says dad. And I thought that was very interesting. In my mind, like, I'm not very quick to trust certain messages like that. But I know that this one came from the Lord. Okay. It was literally on, she had tatted that on her body. And for some reason, like, I was literally leaving Sephora when I literally saw the girl with the tattoo on her arm, somewhere around there. And I'm like, wow, this is pretty interesting. Like, the Lord loves me so much. Like, He loves you too so much, and the Lord doesn't want to see you suffer. The Lord doesn't want to see you like stressed. It reminds me of Jesus Christ when people had followed him to through the wilderness for 3 days, and they were actually like very hungry. And he told his disciples that I can't let these people actually leave without nourishing them, because I know that they're going to faint along the way. Like, the Lord thinks about your welfare, and that is literally the Lord that we serve. He thinks about your emotional health. Like, I will continue this conversation about God's love. This is not going to be the end, because I feel like a lot of people need to understand what God wants for them. And for somebody out there that is going through a really hard time, you're going through a hard time, right? And if you like as if like the Lord should come and help you, like, can the Lord just come and help me and just send something miraculous and just do it like that? Like, you need to partner with the Lord. Like, the Lord wants to see you thrive, but you need to actually like try. If you know how life is, even like your earthly father, like, even if he was to send you money, you have to, provide certain information to him, like your email, so he can send and interact to you, and then you receive the money, and then you go to the ATM to actually withdraw the money, or you use the money, or if the money is electronic or digital, you can use that money to buy something, and that would be, you actually working. You have to move. So you will have to do something. If you need a job from the Lord, like if you need God to do something for you, you need to actually move. You need to move. Okay. And I think this is pretty interesting, for many different requests that we have from the Lord, like for marriage, for a job, for a house, for financial blessings, for a kid. Um, we need to move. We need to make certain decisions, knowing the fact, just having the idea that the Lord loves us. Like, question is like, it depends on like your own self love as well. Like, like, if with God, will God want me to go through this process just to actually get the blessing that He has for me? Will He actually put that pathway there for me, for me to actually get that blessing? Like, is the pathway, or is the process, what is it saying about God? That's something that you should ask. What is the pathway? What is the process saying about God? That will give you an idea of whether the blessing is from the Lord or not, because the pathway is not supposed to be one that will, humiliate you, the one that will, strip you off of your dignity, of your respect, of your self-respect, of your just life, just basically what makes you, your identity. That's not what the Lord wants you to take you through. The Lord wants to show the powerful side of you. He wants to show forth that you are, strong, like children of Israel. They were to go and show that they were confident in the Lord, like they were to show that, yes, they were secure. The Lord wants to see and make you present yourself as a secure person. A secure person knows exactly certain processes, right? It's like someone that's secure. I mean, someone that has gone through certain process of education will know when something is fraud, when something is fraudulent, right? If you're secure, I mean, if you are educated, you will not go through certain transactions, processes of a transaction. If it's fraudulent, you will see it right out the back that, well, this is actually a freaking scam. Okay. You'll see it, whether it's a love relationship, right? Or like, a business deal, whatever it is, you would literally see through it that this is literally not from the Lord. And this message is really important, that you need to check the process, check it, check the process and see. Like, a lot of people are, in the wrong situations, they're in the wrong place, they're in the wrong places because of they don't have any idea of what God's love really means. And so they're kind of stuck because they're thinking that the Lord is kind of like testing them, or something is, you know, that's not the case. It's okay to actually say, you know what, I'm gonna move to where the Lord is actually taking me to, and to plan and to actually move. Like, you're not a freaking vegetable, you know what I mean? And to actually make decisions to move. Um, and being the place where the Lord wants you to be at. But it would definitely mean that you have to let go of certain things in your life. So that's basically what I want to say today. Again, I'm going to stress it and I'm going to emphasize it. The Lord loves you. To understand the love of God, it means that you have to be secure. If you're not secure, then it's trouble. And being secure means to be educated in the word of the Lord. Like, there's no two way about it. If you're not secure in the word of the Lord, if you're not educated in the word of the Lord, you will be scammed. Okay, you will, miss it somewhere, some way, somehow. Although Owenka Onwenu tried to explain, the love of God from the perspective of, a relationship with her father, but the love of God goes even deeper. Like, it's very deep, very complicated, but intrinsically beneficial on our behalf. It serves us most. It's because we're humans and he's our creator. Um, and you will see it in his relationship with Moses and all the different characters and the thing you should actually study. But the Lord loves you so much. Okay. I'm gonna just end this video here. Yes, I'm back. I'm back and I'm gonna be posting. I don't know like how you know the vibe is going to be like. I'm going to be posting, when I can. There's been a lot of changes. I'm going to be like talking to you guys more. But yeah, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Um, I love you guys with the love of Christ, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget, if you understand the love of God, you really bless me. You love me too. You love me too. Love me too by liking this video and subscribing to my video and comment if you want. Okay. All right, guys. Bye.